Yeah.
This one's mother. This one's mother.
Yeah.
This one's mother died.
Oh, okay.
His
Yes.
mother died. There are two with Ayla.
Okay.
So I'm the one taking care of this one.
Oh.
It's plastic material.
He's a big man. Introduce yourself. What's your name?
My name is Anan Heavens.
Which class? You look very clever. And this other one?
My name is
Yeah. Which class? Which name? Oh, this is nice.
Tim Ivan Kadama is called him. So this one was adopted him from the street.
Okay.
They were taking him to police.
Yes.
I told them give him to me.
Okay.
So,
All right. Hello viewers, you're welcome to J&J Mentorship Solutions. And today I'm with my brother here, Asimwe Hanny Hanson. I'm very happy to meet him. He is the founder of an organization called Ghetto Pamoja, which he's going to tell us more about. And it's located in Katanga. He's a very active person, a very passionate person when it comes to ghetto development, improving people in the ghetto, especially the youth. And following his work, you realize that he is very driven to see that he changes and transforms his community. This is what drove me to meet him in person, because I felt also inspired, and he has done so much. My brother, Mr. Hanny, you're welcome to J&J program. What we usually do in this program is mainly focused on youth mentorship and growth, basically to be pioneers in bringing change in our communities. And I've been following you. I'm very happy that I've met you in person.
I've been following you too.
Yes, and what I can say, I'm inspired by what you do, and the sky is the limit for you. And I believe there are so many lives you've touched. So basically, I feel that you should introduce yourself a little bit more. Talk everything about yourself, then we move to the next step.
Actually, it's like you've looked a little bit into my book.
Yes.
I'm really so humbled to be given this opportunity on this amazing platform of yours.
Yes.
You said you follow me, but I've also been following your work.
Yes.
And I'm thankful that you managed to reach out to me. To those who are watching, my name is Simon Hanyanson.
Yes.
I'm commonly known as the Ghetto Ambassador.
Yes.
Because of my passion to empower the grassroots communities. For us, we call them, in our community, we call them the ghettos.
Yes.
Yeah, so I'm from Katanga. I'm the founder and the team leader of Ghetto Pamoja. I call myself team leader because sometimes in empowerment, positions don't matter.
Yes, exactly.
Everyone in the ghetto is a commander, so me, I'm the team leader.
Yes.
But I have a position, I'm the chairperson of the Ghetto Pamoja initiative Kawempe.
Yes.
A grassroots movement that is about empowering the children, the youth, and the women.
Yes.
But among the women, we prioritize young mothers more.
Yes.
So our empowerment basically is about skilling, focusing on education, focusing on how we can really transform their mindsets.
Yes.
To look at a broader perspective and to gain that broader purpose.
Yes.
So briefly, that is what Ghetto Pamoja does, and among the skilling projects, we have the Ghetto Pamoja Skilling Hub, where we train them on how to make their own living through making liquid soap, making books, making candles, making Vaseline. And before that, we first nurtured a mindset as the tool that can really push these youths and the children, because the youths and the children are the grassroots.
Yes, true.
So they are the leaders of tomorrow. So when they learn how they can gain that broader purpose of becoming more empowered, becoming self-reliant, and getting to know what guys like J&J had to go through. So we tend to help the nation on how it can be a peaceful community. And beyond that, we also focus on climate literacy. Because there's this thing like Kasasiro Munji, unhygienic places, and we discover there's waste to wealth initiatives where you can learn how to make more money from the plastics that we think are deadening our community. So we make doormats from the plastics, from the polythene bags, and then we find ways of selling these rotten stuff that get to mix up with the polythenes to distort our nation. So we focus on making the ghettos green. So we also do the financial literacy part of it.
Yes.
Because the government, I'm telling many people that the government has injected so much money in the ghetto, and because we lack the financial literacy,
Yes.
you get to see someone got 100 million, someone got 50 million, someone got 10 million, but because we lack the financial literacy, we tend not to use the money.
Yes.
And we lack those mentorship sessions, like how you're doing,
Yes.
how you're empowering the community.
Yes.
When after giving the money, after giving a skill, we lack the mindset.
Yes.
So our focus is on mindset more.
True.
And I'm really so happy that you've given me this opportunity. That at least there are people who are rising up to see that these slums become a better place.
Yes.
So the mission is about changing the narrative.
Yes.
How could Asimo be who he is? I'm not so rich. I'm not so like these people you see, the celebrities, but I'm doing some impactful work.
Yes.
Not because someone like there were so many people. There was that one person who changed my mindset.
Yes.
To see that the ghettos can go beyond. We can get New Yorks from Katanga. You can get the Bobby Wines, and most of the people who get the money.
Yes.
They don't come back to give the impact.
True.
And for you, I know you're this kind of safety,
yes.
and I want to get more of you
yes.
to teach me the Bible because God needs testimony.
Yes.
Many people have money, they've grown up from Katanga, they've grown up from Pamoja, they've grown up from Kasokoso, they've grown up from Namuongo, but when you tell them about their backgrounds, they feel like those places are trashes.
Yes.
So we don't need the handouts. We don't need the handouts. We need to be empowered.
Yes.
From the grassroots to the top.
Yes.
So I thank you for this opportunity, and I feel this is going to be a more impactful. And I pray that whoever watches it, might also come be part of this journey.
Yes.
To empower.
Exactly.
So the mission today, I want to talk about changing the narrative of the slum.
Changing the narrative of the slum.
How?
Yes.
The question is how.
How?
Which, what, and when. How can we?
Yes.
Because you've seen that so many initiatives who are just using the ghetto youths like us for their own personal driven goals. Yes, we all have goals. Asimo is not so rich, but currently Ghetto Pamoja has enrolled at least 278 children.
That's impressive.
Very impressive.
Yes.
And who are already studying.
They're already in school.
They're already in school.
Yes.
Among those, there are street kids.
Yes.
Who the world had forgotten.
Yes.
Do you believe that these street kids can also be part of the community?
Yes.
Who can get back to the community and give back to the community?
That is amazing.
So we have the Ghetto Scholar Fund, where we enroll with people like you, we ask for assistance,
where you need like support.
Where we need support, and then we get the books, the scholastic materials, we organize it every time.
Yes.
We do it 3 times a year.
Yes.
We get scholastic materials because there are those people who still have to go to school, but they don't have the resources.
Yes.
There are those kids who go to school and feel like they still need more, then they drop out.
Yes.
Do you know there are those kids who have gotten an opportunity to study, but because they lack the purpose, then they drop out, they need the school fees
that
there.
Is true. Yes.
There are kids who are not studying because the parents don't know what it is.
Yes.
So we have the Lit Moms program, Ghetto Lit Moms program, where we tend to engage with the parents on understanding the traits of their children better.
Yes.
They get to learn how they can nurture their kids from Weberben, because you find a young mother is like, I'm forgotten. You also go where you want to go.
Yes.
So this kid grows up with a lot of trauma, a lot of mental health issues.
Yes.
I can't make it. I'm from the slum. I can't be smart. So what Ghetto Pamoja does is to organize those mothers, to group them into different narratives. Yes. So these members come into one umbrella. They tend to learn with practical experience. I remember I had a conversation with you where you told me like education contributes
almost 15%.
Yes,
for education.
Yes. And when you don't have that skill of understanding that it contributes 15%, you can't really get the broader perspective of what it is.
Exactly.
At first I had no purpose. I'm called the multi-talented.
Yes.
I'm a writer. I love learning. When I see you doing something, I go for it. but sometimes you lack the purpose.
Yes.
You're blown up
You're
by
just
the wind.
doing.
You do. Then self-discovery comes at a very late stage in the slums.
You're very right.
So we need to discover what our worth is, what our purpose is, and what is required out of us to become better individuals, like the Chagulans of tomorrow. So that is how we can really imagine. So Ghetto Pamoja is fighting that. It's trying to advocate for the rights of the youth, or rights of the children. How can we become one voice? How can we become purpose-driven individuals in the future? How can we discover? By the way, you can be purpose-driven when you don't know how to get to the purpose. So you need that one person like Imani to direct you to the purpose. And thank you very much for this opportunity.
I'm very impressed by even what you've shared right now. It shows a person with a vision and a calling. And one thing you must know, it's not you, that God has put it in your heart. Because if you say, here I am, God use me, He will use you. And you shall achieve mighty and great things. And I believe many testimonies are coming from the ghetto. May I believe through your vision, many people will walk from the ghettos and enter palaces, because it is possible. It's also a mindset. What I believe, what you're doing is very empowering. And whoever is watching, you've already heard what he's doing, because you can get a child to continue in school by partnering with Ghetto Pamoja and Mr. Hanny. He's the right person to reach, Asimwe Hanny. So that if you feel you have this money and God is calling you to help someone out there, these are people who really need help. In many aspects, you meet him, you can call him directly. I believe you will contact him on social media, those things are there. He will also share his phone number here. If you can support, whether in Uganda or abroad, you can always send something to him directly. And what I know, he has a team and there's accountability for every coin that you send.
By the way, did you know that I want to tell you, people who are watching us, in Katanga, you can support a child to go back to school and only 20,000 or 30,000 shillings.
20,000 or 30,000.
A child can study in Katanga and only 30,000 Ugandan shillings.
Can you imagine 30,000?
30,000! You enroll someone back to school.
And come to think of it, I've had your English. It is a very good English. Actually, no one can even say you come from Katanga.
I was born from Katanga. I've been raised from Katanga.
You're born in Katanga.
Yeah, many people have told me, you know, you don't deserve that place. You need to leave that place. And many people are using NGOs to solicit for their own support.
They are taking advantage.
Have been taken advantage of.
You can
like
imagine.
People tell you, like, you know what, Anson, we need 100 young mothers. We can give them this. There are several organizations. There are several churches. There are several. I can't mention it because it's bad. They take advantage of our mindset. When Imani comes and donates something, we try to make a follow through for Imani. Because you find drug addicts, they have the drug freezing therapy, where we are trying to see that at least drugs don't become the story of the day. Drinking doesn't become the order of the day. We try to change the mindset. Like, it's not only about drinking. Just because you have trauma, it does not mean you have to be a drunkard. Just because you're going through a very tough time, you got pregnant, your family left you, can still bond back with the family. You can still get attachment to your family. You can still give them a reason to believe that you can be a better person in the future. You can be like the Imani of tomorrow. So we are trying to see that at least something different happens. Like something strange goes out of the mindset of the people. Katanga can be a better place. So right now we can rewrite the narrative.
I like that. Now, Mr. Hanson, before we go far, also tell me about, and tell the viewers about yourself personally. In brief, your story, and what, because this will show what led to you doing what you're doing, the inspiration. Just a brief summary of where you come from, what you've gone through, and where you see yourself going in life.
Actually, I'm a very positive-minded person. I'm described. I have a motto that says, you can be who you are,
Yes.
regardless of what the world sees out of you.
True.
It's not about, okay, it's better for you to hate me for who I am,
Yes.
than loving me for who I'm not. I've seen many people pretending not to come from Katanga, celebrities pretending not to come from Pamoja, find these women are like, hey, that place is nasty.
Yes,
but just imagine that one person who became a celebrity,
yes,
who can give an example to that young mother, who can give a reason to that addict.
Yes.
Because I've been an addict.
Yes.
And I'm still trying to fight a lot of things within me, working with organizations to change the mindset.
Yes.
Baby, trying to see that we make something different out of what we think the world thinks about us.
Yes.
Now many people pretend to be weird. Me, I don't pretend. I've been there. I've been affected by peer groups.
Yes.
I took drugs.
You went through it.
I've been so much affected by this. Everything. All the things that you see that a youth can do in his youthful age. The negative things, I've been there.
Yes.
I've been affected by battles of trauma.
Yes.
Because I've grown up with one mother.
Yes. Single mother.
No, grandmother.
Oh, grandmother.
Who my late grandmother, who at least gave me a reason to this.
Yes.
Now I was these people who grew up with no mother, no father, an orphan who doesn't, from Katanga. Now the backbone was not that poor, but I had that reality in me. Yes. But why is it that for us we are like this?
Yes.
Always being looked at ourselves like this? Like you imagine like a face like hers, like these ones, how they can be looking at Hanson, the one they tend to look at in the future. Yes. Now you give them a better picture. Now many people are like, oh, man, I Ghetto. You can't.
They despise them.
They despise them. You can't go to Katanga. Katanga is a place of. It's just the talent that has not been tapped. Yes. It's just that untapped talent that is waiting to be unveiled in the entire world. Yes. Because you see, when you tend to get every story of every celebrity, there's a
bad story.
Bad story. But how did I come to discover myself? I was a dancer. Yes. I was a writer. I was going here and there. I played football for Pro-Line. Mujib Kasule knows me. Yeah, I was a very professional footballer. I played. Even if you go to Google, I was there. Sirika. I was a very professional footballer. I did the karaoke. I did dancing. I became a choreographer, professional choreographer dancing. Yes, I started writing. I've written songs that have won awards. At a very tender age, you know how that life affects. Yes. You're doing a lot of things, but people are just using you for their own.
You're being exploited.
Yeah. Then I was like, but why would I succeed? Mujib was always on my back. Until that one woman, Noel in Chilabo of Chusa, met me at League of Young Professionals. But I was always passionate. Trying to hold myself on everyone to see how I can become better. I was ambitious. So that one person came, giving up all the sessions for you that you can learn to become a better version of yourself. You can brand yourself better. You can learn how to speak. You can grow and become a leader. Yes. I've seen leadership new. Yes. So I joined the League of Young Professionals. But by then I was in Pro-Line Academy. Yes. Pro-Line Soccer Academy. I went to Pro-Line FC. They promoted me to. But I liked the self-discovery. Yes. So from there, I started learning the personal growth and development, personal branding, community transformation, all those were hobbies. Yes. So I started hearing new things. Yes. These things are new. Maybe I've not yet gone far. Yes. I started seeing how we can write and reflect our stories to the world. Yes. How you can speak to the world. How you can grow, become a better version of yourself. So whenever I could speak, I was like, I've not yet been there yet. Yes. And still I'm on the journey because seeing like I can impact those 278 kids. Yes. How I can impact the teenage mothers. Yes. How I can impact even some people call me for custody. Yet I'm also on the journey. Yes. So I've formed the Ghetto Pamoja Cooperative Society where we can learn how we can grow financially. Yes. how can use that small income that comes from Imani's pocket to support that one child, to give purpose out of our, because everyone saves. Everyone can start saving, saving. So saving becomes purpose-driven savings when you make it purpose-driven.
And that is true. And one thing I've liked about your name, Ghetto Pamoja. Pamoja in the Swahili word means together.
Our first value is umoja.
So you're one people.
If you had not come here, how could I?
True. So it is togetherness.
Togetherness.
And it's, I believe this is very true what you're saying, Hanny. I don't think it is right for you to sleep comfortably in your mansion and food is even thrown away when there's someone out there that even, maybe it's a child, has nothing to eat. Because I believe if you're an African, I'm an African, and we're all children of God, your brother's problem should be my problem.
Yes.
And I give what I have. I may not have 1 million, but I may have 2,000. I may have 10,000.
Yes.
You can hear 30,000 can pay for a child school fees. I think it's what you give that matters than just talking and taking people for granted.
Too much money has been given to the wrong people, which deserves to be given to the right people.
It's not reaching the people who need
it. It is political centered. That is why Ghetto Pamoja is non-partisan.
Which is very good.
Because if you're going to help, that money won't go to either NRN, NPDP, and FDC. Everyone needs something that can add value to him and the community.
Exactly.
So, too much money has been wasted in parties. The first money has to be invested in the mindset.
Thank you. It's the most important.
It is the most important thing. You can't invest money, like you give me money right now. If my mind is not purpose-driven towards the goals that can be used for that specific money, amount of money, you won't get the accountability you want. You'll end up putting me on chains. So, let us focus on these initiatives more. The skilling initiatives. And before the skilling, we first have to nurture. And in Ghetto Pamoja, we focus on the nurturing part more. That is where most initiatives fail. Because if I'm not nurtured, I won't have the confidence to speak. I won't have the confidence to break down a certain budget. When you give me money, I'll first focus on how can I look better. And when you get to change your mindset, you discover that looking better is here.
You start here.
Wealth is here.
Now,
Mr. Imani, you're more people that the government needs. Who can really reach out to the real people. We are the real people. I'm not bragging about it. We are the real people. Because we've been there. We know what to do. We know how to go about everything. But we lack those networks. The support. And people are fearing the ghetto so much. I don't know why. And that is why we want to change the narrative.
The stigma.
The stigma. Me, I call Katanga the California tomorrow.
That is true. I agree.
Because you find out that several people don't have examples to relate to. Every ghetto child has something. Government to yambe. And it's not about the
victim mentality.
Thank you. The victim mentality. And I have a program called the Positive Love Life Program. How do you love yourself before loving another? How do you tend to change your mindset before changing another person's mindset? If I had not changed the mindset, I would not be able to impact the children and impact them. And people think it's about millions of money. It is that little money. That 10,000 that someone will go and buy 3 bottles of beer can buy a dozen of books. You've supported one child, a dozen of books. One mathematical set. One mathematical set. Well, how much does a bottle of champagne buy? How much does a marula cost? Imagine the 2 bottles of a marula can sponsor 3 kids or 4 kids in Katanga.
Can you imagine? This is amazing.
I'm telling you out of real statistics, because me, I got
you're on the ground.
I'm on ground and I'm always on ground.
And you follow up.
I follow up. Most organizations, when they come, after supporting, they disappear. So what I do, I follow up and then try to hold accountability. How are these books? And most of the parents are also needed. When you try to give her like get this 50,000,
Yes,
if
for the child.
Tata, oh, that father beat me so much. Let me first buy food.
Yes.
We focus on food for the what? Food for the mouth, not food for the soul and the mind.
Yes.
And that is where Imani must come in for mental health.
True.
And I pray when God grants us wisdom, let these sessions begin in the slums.
Yeah. We are going to continue with this session
where we can create several episodes of the real life stories.
And we actually, as you've said, and we invite individuals, partners, churches to come and join. Because we can't do it alone. We've joined hands, I've joined with him.
And I want to be my first partner.
Yes, I am.
Yes.
Official as we speak here, we are partnering now, Ghetto Pamoja with J&J Mentorship Solutions. But this partnership is open.
Yes.
We invite more and more. Financial come, skilling come, whatever you can give. Please you come and we touch a life. There are many generations to be saved. Yes. These children have great potentials. There are many untapped potentials who are here. Some of the best pilots are in the ghetto Katanga right now. And actually as we speak, Katanga is representing other ghettos as well.
And Ghetto Pamoja is Ghetto Pamoja initiative Kawempe is the heartbeat of Kampala. Our vision is to transform and impact all the ghettos within Uganda. And I'm trying to erase that word ghettos at least to make it grassroots. Yes. There was one time I went to a conference. Yes. You know, I had, in the ghetto sometimes you don't have those smart clothes.
Yes.
To borrow some clothes from a friend. I looked nice.
Yes.
I felt like I'm dressed.
Yes.
So reaching there, we started the introductory part of it. We were seated like this. So when I mentioned Katanga,
people are worried about their phones. Phones will
people were worried about their phones. They were like, "You come from Katanga."
But you know what I'm going to tell you? What I hear and what is on ground is different. People here are loving. They are caring. Actually, you don't see any cause for
greatness.
Yes, there's no cause for alarm. These are normal human beings.
But it's because of us.
Yes. And ladies and gentlemen, you must know, this is a person who didn't choose to be born in this place. Many of these people ended up here because they did not have parents. They are orphans. This can happen to anybody. It can even happen to you. So this is not a separate case of saying these are outcasts in community. These are brothers and sisters who deserve to be happy the same way you are happy. These are children who deserve a better future the same way your child has that future. There's a lot you can sacrifice. There's a lot we do where we are wasteful. So this thing that you're wasting, it is better that you put it somewhere where it will help someone. I know people who own dogs and the daily budget of feeding these dogs. This is an animal.
Dogs will go against that.
Yes. But I hope we don't annoy any dog.
Because they are ghetto dogs also.
But I want you to imagine you're feeding a dog and that dog has a weekly budget of over 200,000.
Yeah.
But a fellow human being like you is dying because they can't even afford a meal.
I've discovered that it's not about the big actions that we make.
Yes.
It is those small things that we do.
Yeah.
Because when the moment I share this one lollipop with you like this, I'll get time to engage with you. How many chances has God given to you to become better?
So many. Uncountable.
Did you ever know the day you are going to change?
No.
Even
actually people are given up on me. Totally. They had even said to throw him in the prison.
I told you you need to start a podcast.
I'm telling you,
where people could share these stories because I didn't know I could be where I am.
Yes.
Now, for instance, you imagine like where we sit in this is our office.
Yes.
I believe in times to come, and I want you to also solicit for me some support.
Yes. Actually, we're going to talk about it.
Yeah. Like imagine when I was starting this, I got a lot of videos.
Yes.
You can't establish an office in Katanga. You can't start up a hub in Katanga. Now imagine we are seated here.
Comfortable place.
2 chairs, 3 chairs.
But it's a good place to start.
It's a good place to start.
By the come to this, I wanted the 2 main things we need to discuss. Number 1, what are the challenges that you see? Just highlight according to how you know them.
Yeah. One of the challenges that you've so far mentioned before even we started this program is the mindset challenge.
Yes.
I don't know how you phrase that, but the first challenge is here.
It's we can call it mental empowerment.
Mental empowerment.
Yes.
The second challenge is the political effect.
Politics has overpowered.
Politics has overpowered development. Everything that combines a group of people.
Yes.
When they see programs coming in,
Yes.
they put.
Yeah.
I've tried to write to every political leader. You get my point?
Yes. Regardless
of his status,
yes.
whether incumbent, whether independent, to ensure that they also become part of these initiatives.
Yes.
Imagine they are stopping something that is going to be helping the generations to come. Now we need to work hand in hand with the local leaders, and it's a very big challenge.
Yes.
For me specifically.
Yes.
They be like
you're facing a lot of
resistance, a lot of criticisms. Now, I remember talking to someone and was like, your vision deserves at least 30 years to change the ghettos.
They're even discouraging.
They discourage you. They don't support.
Yes.
Someone just donating one chair is a challenge.
Very hard.
And when they see you gathering with people, they say, that one wants to take over my position. They use people who are community-centered for their personal political benefits. Yes. We should not prioritize politics.
Yes.
Because even the good thing, you find someone is clearing a trench, wearing yellow, then someone is like, I'm from red.
Yes.
I can't help him.
So they can't be development.
All the solutions should be inclusive, regardless of which party you are.
Yes.
What we are doing is for the community.
Yes.
We just need to join hands, whether you're from NUP,
agree.
whether you're from NRA.
Yes.
And we have to acknowledge some things.
Yes.
That if God blesses someone for leadership,
yes.
For instance, the president of Uganda is one.
Yes. You can't have two.
You can't have two.
You have to have one.
You have to have one. Now we need also to train these youths on how to express yourself
without being violent,
coming
off negatively.
Without being so negative.
Yes, and I think that goes hand in hand with patriotism. People need to have the love of their country, because you should feel bad if there's a trench and if there's waste everywhere. You should not be part of the problem. You should be part of the solution.
Yes.
Because if I do a dumping, I've eaten something I've dumped, another one dumps, that in the end compiles and it affects us all.
Yes.
So what you're saying generally is basically, let us start looking at things with an eye of unity.
Yeah.
We need to join hands regardless of our differences, religions,
that is the motto.
Tribes.
The motto is
yes.
Unity in action,
yes.
Innovation for progress.
I love that. And that's what Pamoja is important. We no longer look with the eyes of religious differences, tribes, class, I'm rich, this one is poor, this one is this political party, this one is not. We will not develop. And we are talking mindset. This is one of the biggest problems of Africa as a whole. We have refused to think in a united front. Yes. And whenever you're not united, you will become weak. They say united we stand, divided we fall. Yes. That means, I'm sure, the same thing. So what it means, we need now to focus on humanity. Let us look now with the eyes of God. Let us have things like morals, values, character, principles, a heart of empathy, yes. A heart to love, genuinely love. Because I'll tell you, all these problems we're discussing
Ghetto Pamoja
would have been easy
Ghetto Pamoja
if we were in genuine practice.
Tunoka complain.
Yes.
Nze ndi muna kibiina ekya Ghetto Pamoja. Buli mirimu egitambula mu Ghetto Pamoja free of charge. Free of charge. Ndine kamera abakuliza mwenna ekintu kino kiri kirungi ono ye mukulembeze wa Ghetto Pamoja. Amannya gange nze Mugwanya Brian, bamuyita Boyi, omuniga kanjogere bwekyo. Okuba mukono gw'omuntu olina okumanya embeera ze. Wabula mu Ghetto Pamoja nze obuvunaanyizibwa bwange nkikola ku bwereere, free of charge, tebansasula. Wabula kino nkikola ku bwereere. Tegedde Emabegako tumane n'ebizibu bingi. Batugoba mu ofiisi. Batugoba wa tuli ebimu eby'enjawulo. Kubindigamba nti landlord atubanja. Leta Lingaman Council tuyiye tulabe engeri tuyinza okuba nga tuyimiriza. Tugwe mweri embeera okuba nga buseera batugoba dduka lyo. Tegere tugamba kati kuŋŋaane tubeere wano ffenna nga tuli ki
kati eno ye office.
Ati
obukulembeze
bamwita Hanson Asimwe ono ye mu director w'ekibiina kyaffe.
Kati biki bye mugenda okuba nga mukola?
Ekirungi kiba kyali school fees tubangibwa. Abaana betuyambye mu ssomero teri school fees gye batubanja webiki kati ekitubangibwa woofiisi edemu ebiri gumiti. Tegedde kyekituba gumite kyekito okubanga kiyimiridde fiiti nga teri atusumbuwa fiire oba kifiire fule abampuliriza nakozesa lulimi Uganda.
Now he's one of the people who always works with us. Like, you know, when we get time for cooking, like we need cook.
Yes.
Though he's also fighting addiction.
And that one I can see.
He's fighting addiction, and I know we are just that is having there are some issues of trauma, you know, a lot of challenges coming. And he's a professional.
When it comes to those other things, for drugs and work, I will come forward to help you.
Yes.
That one you leave it for me. We shall have.
Kino ekibiina kye batula tunekiigiriza bali abafumbi. Kibiina kyali kirungi kikomyewo.
I had a session with Collective Blow.
Yes.
Collective Blow is one of my friends and is one of my partners.
Yes.
He's always on Facebook trying to see. So we have that training session for cooking. He was part of the people who cook. He was part of the people who showed skills.
Yes.
You know, he's one of the people who tried to at least show that the ghettos have potential. He's one of the people who gave in his own statement.
Maybe you can understand that.
Yes, I understand it very well.
Now, he's this kind of, he's like a brother. At least when, you know, like we always have this and that, but when I tell him, you know what, Brian, we need this, he always runs. And he's one of the people who tries to look for, we need saucepans, we need, let us, he's responsive.
He's very
but just that he's fighting addiction, and he's also fighting himself as a person. So he needs to get the code of conduct, the approach.
But all those things takes time, because you see, everyone can become a good person and develop and become someone successful. But they need someone in love to stand with them and support them. And you see, trauma is partly, is actually the great reason of trauma is feeling no sense of love, no genuine care. But you know, as you said, even a sweet can bring happiness to someone.
Bano bebasajja bembaddenga nabo abambeereddemu tegedde bano tulina abaana bangi abali ku masomero ag'enjawulo bali bali ku ssomero naye nga waba takulabeeko wadde kuwase awulirabo kubanga yamanyirabo tegedde kati nze kyenkola mussaako bali tomugamba mukama gy'oli kwata abasajja nga bano ba Hanson babeere nemu bayambe kwata abasajja bano abasobola okutegeeza ensi yonayona batusobola mwenna abali eyo mujje tuli baana ba mu ghetto abantu naddala abali mu nnaku ebyembi kati tulimu siri bulungi nga bwondaba n'akavidiyo kalaba singa tasala lebe kiravuwe kinkuzeko omusajja mukulu tegete naye olw'ensonga nandibadde njagala nsala ebirefu oba nsala enviiri nengenda okulaba nga tebalina kyakulya ningamba ate ekwate zino 15 nsalemu enviiri ng'ate abaana tebalina kyakulya ngenda okugira bweti ni 15 nziwadde baki bali then enviiri tunayiira kyokka bwegiragira bweti Nonya akajirita alina kubimina zazebiri mukunda nakajirita kabei tege okule jirita ngeya kabei yogamba namako kati gwezula nevune mikwano ngajino tijabyeko zitugano wendi wabula musigale nga mukyakolo mulimo gumuko wakitasizaako mwebale mwebalire ddala mwegayiridde buli eyo nalina bannange mbasaba mbagubira omulanga mujje tusaba obuyambi bwammwe bannange netuli bulungi naye mwabatulaba mwabatuwuliriza byemutukoleddeko tulaba tubiraba tulaba waka gwe mukola abatuyambi musigale nga mukyajja Lika tuwadenga tubanja office. Kati tuli mu office yenyini. Etegenda kuvao ngeri waka.
Yes. What are the challenges facing the youth? Because when I saw on your videos, you spoke about prostitution, drug abuse, and I'm sure there's also high crime. And I'm sure there's a lot of other things, maybe. You can highlight them, and then we shall continue to follow up. Then after that, you tell us also the purpose of this office. And then call out for support in the sections that you need support. And then you share your phone numbers and your platforms as well.
The major challenge comes in as from the mindset. Like understanding, like what you say, understanding what it means to become a better version of yourself. Yes, we are fighting drugs. Everything in Katanga is there. Every bad habit is there. Instead of seeing ebintu bino videos etukola za kujjayo ebituufu ebiri ku ground nga tetucentralize ba politics ngenda ko ekyokulabirako omwana nga Mugonya Brian cause nze nkuze naye twemanyi he was talented yali musambi wa mupiira mulungi amanyi okufumba ne bwomuwa I bet someone alina hoteli bamuyita nanga namufumbira ku kintu just it alina bya fighting mu ye nga teyasi yali eyagalira nga ayagala ebintu ebyo okumuvaamu nga naye alina support gyafunye kati Ghetto Pamoja kyekola nga Brian tannaba kutuuka yeeyi Brian yani ayagala ki kati abantu abasinga gyakugira akwate Brian amumudala gwa chapati akwate agambe Brian we need people abajja okukozesa empathetic means of approach nga bali passionate bamu kakadde ka Brian akakadde ka Brian ajja holding accountable ku mbeera ya Brian gy'ajja omutugiramu for instance ono omukolo omudala gwa chapati tajja kukola ono yeetaaga bintu babiri mu catering kufumba okitegedde kati sawa omupiira takyagusobola kati nze nali nsamba omupiira nzinya amazina akoze biki ntoyirize matwalisi nkoze biki by passion now in bombe kyalizo kachikola njagala in community transformation ya energy
that's where your passion is
owa boda ngavuga boda tojja mugamba katugenda bakolera sako mu saving no mukole boda umukukango government omutereza oba omuntu yenna owamento kubanga mulimu n'abamento nga bali just in theory mulimu n'abamentors nga bali mu theory katwagala ebintu ebiri practical experience sikutunyumiza John speak nga simulabangako ngera bagambe education ekotubeera 15%
to success
jana endala etambuliramu ono ye kyalaba engeri gyalabamu ensi musegira wakati onabona nga boy tugenda kukolera hoteli osobola omufuga nonga hoteli eyo era tugenda tukutwagala otandika okufumba kamere tugenda zukanga sawa tukuneza otukusanga ng'onyedde ne bana bakanywa abatala ajja kujja
not disqualifying genda masana nga musaze mukukiri waliwo oyogedde kya n'omwenge kakati obuvunaanyizibwa butandikiraku kati bwe mmanya nti nina omuntu wasawa 11 lazima sisobola kunywa nemmalayo so kakati saagala nnyo mukise kweri kukyokunywa abantu abo muli fiiti
kati wojjidde fena tubaddeko
Yes.
nze ebikuba mbikozesezza ku professional level
sina baluka ebaluwa sigiina mukulembeza ebaluwa sigiina watuukayo
yatuukirayo ddala
ate nze bangoba nabyo
oli musajja fe tutulukayo enatulukayo butulusi
kati amazima gali nti omanyi waliwo kyebayita the hard truth. Ensi bwe nadda ku hard truth ejja tereza.
Njagala otugambe ku Hanny nga bw'omumanyi.
By the way, is my colleague,
Yes.
long-time friend,
Yes.
brother,
Yes.
international.
Yes.
I've played a lot. I'm a bowler,
Yes.
biker, Uganda legendary biker.
Mm.
I'm the #1 soldier.
Mm.
He was the one who has been there.
Yes.
I'm a bowler, MDT, professional, music, dance and drama.
Yes.
I'm the #1 soldier.
Yes.
Whom you see here,
Yes.
I'm a police and Mzegede.
Yes.
When you get out of the room, when you get out of the room, when you get out of the room, Bangoba, wabula ngenda kussa olulimi Luganda ku kintu ky'ongambye ngireegeriye. Omusajja ono nali simanyi nti afaayo gye tuli oba eri abaana abato olubola. Wabula olunaku olumu omwana omu yaŋŋamba sirina school fees naye ndaba akansoni asobola okumbeereramu kati nange ginanega mwana gwe wafunye otya donation akansoni kyokka ttaano wange wabula omwana yaŋŋambye naye nze nga mubuuza mulole tugeze kusomera naŋŋamba mama yaŋŋambye tewali school fees naye ndaba ansoni alina abaana batwala ku masomero nkoze nte nange nsobole okugenda nsome olaba kubona okuyayaana bwanetizza obuvunanyizibwa neŋŋamba nfudde nayingira Ghetto Pamoja. Obuvunanyizibwa nalutira kwona omusajja kuyamba banaku nga yayamba. Bazadde baffe banaku tukulidde mu ghetto tukoze tutya tusobola amba abaana bwe bati. Nali ndi awo naŋŋamba naye mikono gyange gyansabye basaponsa babiri. Omwana osobola omuyunga wano n'agenda kusobola soma neŋŋamba essaawa gy'omwana ozizimbe ende kuva ku musajja oyo n'akikwasaganya bade omwana ali kusoma tamanyi ne muprogramu gwe tuli batulina takimanyi negeyanyamba kuwebuuza ku musajja oyo babuzizako abandaba amanya nsigalenze lugwanya abandaba ze mugwanya brand byonna bimwebuuza bire mwagala okubuuza byenjogedde ujja buuza omusajja ono nga director abagala okuntuukako n'emikwano gyange nabetaga okubuyambi wabula mwenna abali eyo musigere mukyamba abantu ate nammwe abatuyamba muteekeewo ka visitors book nze nja kukubirako nga tusemu ono kugabi mwana olwalero embeera bweti kakati ono yajja kukubuusa sibe bulungi.
Mr. Hanny, how can anyone support you to develop this office and this hub? Where are your needs?
One, the major need is financial assistance.
Financial, yes.
But I know not everyone has finances that can be provided for a certain cause. And there's that form of in-kind support.
Yes.
Where you can easily reach out, provide guidance.
Guidance, yes.
And from the guidance, then we will grow a bigger scope.
Yes.
So, like currently, how you see, most of the things have been just donated. How you see the ceiling, the plywood, the
all these are donations.
This one, by the way, was provided by one street kid that I helped.
Imagine.
One street kid, one young child.
Is the one who brought the
Yeah, just 13 years. He went, I don't know how we got the jerrycan. I was like, I've been saving money. I came and then gave me this undercoat. That's why you see it's not enough.
Yes.
But we need paint. We need tiles. Like we need something to be very vibrant.
Yes.
Many people have been telling me, you kickstart your office, and why it's not yet the way it is. We need office items.
Yes.
tables.
Tables, yes.
I need computers.
Yes.
I need the bookshelves.
I saw things like plastic chairs,
Plastic chairs. I need
electricity, anything that
electric appliances that you know can, if you have used, whether used or new.
Okay.
Whether your device you can, but what I need is not a device on the phone. I need someone to reach
on the ground to know what they are advising.
Because you might be having a need where someone can also innovate and then show us that you're looking at this, but this is more.
Yes.
Now we need to put culverts and like you see outside there. We need to see culverts. We need to make this look vibrant. So when someone comes in Katanga, like you say, you want to change the narrative
and the image.
Yeah, someone can come in Katanga and feel like this is not Katanga.
Yes.
That is why I'm trying to show. You know, you saw how we was talking.
Yes.
We were saying, why isn't the office starting?
Yes.
Yes, it started, but we need it to, so that someone can come and feel a difference.
Yes.
Because for them, they think we have to be always dressed poorly, we have to be looking poorly, very shabby, ghetto youth, money. No, we have to change that narrative.
Yes.
I personally have had a scenario where someone has wanted to kill herself because of a mental health scenario.
Yes.
A mental health challenge. A challenge that was like this to be outlooked and then wanted to be taken to police, to be beaten up. Imagine. I've had first
they are worsening the situation.
They are worsening the situation. And they'll be like, but how? It seems you guys there's way you do your things. I don't know how you do your things, but it's just understanding someone, putting yourself in someone's feet. We're trying to see that we push from like a core.
Yes.
Katanga is the core.
The nucleus as you continue.
We have Ghetto Pamoja, Katanga. Maybe we set up another Ghetto Pamoja. Why you say
it goes spreading
because we have a group of prostitutes in Bwaise who have transformed. Now their children are under my program.
You see?
A person like me taking care of 278 kids. Imagine the rich men.
What can they
How
do?
many kids can
they can do
someone I know someone will be watching.
Yes.
Look into yourself and know
Yes.
if someone like me can take care of 278 kids
How
just with hope
Yes.
and create with that strategy.
How
many can you support?
Meanwhile, that means everyone has a role to play. Everyone can
the 38 young mothers
Yes.
are not mentioned. The 18 street kids are not part of the 278 already transformed. They're under a certain program. Like I enroll them to certain different programs, then I just make the follow up. That is the impact Uganda is looking for.
Yes.
Not government to young. The government won't help you when you've not started. So I've kick-started.
Mr. Hanny, today is our first interaction on this video that we shall continue to discuss and do more together. And I believe we shall bring massive change. Now, for now, I just want you to share your phone numbers. And social media platforms, how people can reach you. Then also say a word to any ghetto youth out there who's listening to you, or even if someone is not in the ghetto, because there are people, youth who have lost hope everywhere.
Yeah.
What can you tell these people?
Yeah. Before sharing the number, you talked about the ghetto youths.
Yes.
It's not only in Katanga.
Yes.
The ghettos are everywhere. And some people are in Machinge, but still having that ghetto mentality.
Yes.
So these words are not only for the ghettos that they turn to. They are ghettos in the mindsets of people living in Machinge.
Yes. It's a mindset.
It's the mindset.
It's a ghetto mindset.
I remember there's that point which says, if you want to change the box, you think outside the box.
Yes.
We can't change Katanga when we're still thinking like Katanga. We have to think outside Katanga. So I'm also developing that mindset in different people.
Yes.
So I want to thank you that you've reached out to me and for also giving me a platform. Because sometimes the only thing that we need is that one platform that can change generations to come. And I'm happy to be part of this. I pray that it continues because we have several stories, several testimonies that can be that can also make this program look real. Because for you've reached out to the exact grassroots people. My telephone contact is 0. The one for Airtel is 0704 63 9595. It is in the name of Asima Nelson. And the one for MTN is 0 776 83 9595.
Yes.
If anyone wants to
Also in your names?
Also in my name.
Yes.
Now you're giving me support for mobile money.
Yes.
Obviously.
Mobile money.
Yeah, I'm trying to work out ways of.
They're also on WhatsApp, the number.
They're all on WhatsApp.
Yes.
Yeah. So I'm trying to work out with MTN so that I could also get a number that can have Momo Pay.
Yes.
So I don't know if that one will help me for the organization because right now I'm using the numbers which
your personal numbers for now.
Yes, for now. Yes. But I want to get numbers which have Momo Pay. So that if someone wants to at least do something for the ghetto, so for the children and youth in the ghetto, for our activities specifically, you can reach out to those numbers.
Then your social media platforms?
Our social media platforms for Ghetto Pamoja Initiative, the email is ghettopamoja.ug at gmail.com.
Yes.
And our website that is under construction is www.ghettopamoja.org.
Yes.
The ones for TikTok is Ghetto Pamoja Initiative.
Ghetto Pamoja Initiative.
Yes, that's one for TikTok. Ghetto at ghetto.pamoja.initiative.
Yes.
But even if you put Ghetto Pamoja Initiative, all our work will be visible.
Yes.
The real work for mothers, children, you combine every work that's there. But currently we are under construction, like we see that is the work we are trying to push, so that we could establish one of the best hubs in Katanga.
Yes.
Besides that, Katanga has never had a hub.
So this is the first hub.
The first ever hub in Katanga.
That is good.
That is purpose driven by a natural born son.
Yes.
All hubs come from different directions for different purposes.
This is a person from here.
From Katanga.
Forming the hub.
Forming the hub in Katanga. That is the challenge.
For everybody.
For everyone in Katanga and beyond Katanga.
May God bless you.
So the one for Facebook is Ghetto Pamoja Initiative. The one for Instagram is still Ghetto Pamoja Initiative. Blue Sky, Ghetto Pamoja Initiative. LinkedIn. I want to right now I'm with LinkedIn.
Yes.
Yeah. Have I left anyone? Twitter, Ghetto Pamoja Initiative.
Okay. Yes. I'm very glad to have met the Katanga Ghetto Ambassador. So is a ghetto representative.
I'm a ghetto advocate.
Ghetto advocate to solve problems.
Yes.
We need more people like this. You may not be here to solve and practically do the things it does, but you can still be part of it through what you can give. Money, advice, connections, skills. Use what you have to help somebody out there. What you have, somebody out there needs it. And I know you've received the numbers. May the Lord touch your heart as you also contemplate on reaching out to the less fortunate in this life. Because I believe everybody can be successful. Everybody has potential to shine. But we have to have that heart to touch others in order to see other people with the little that we have.
Everyone has a heart to give.
Yes.
But they wait to first get big things and then do. Now imagine.
Yes.
People, I'm challenging people. I'm taking care of 278
imagine
kids.
This is not already an established billionaire, but you can hear what he's doing. Now what if he had $1 billion shillings? That's what shows it's about the heart. Give what you have and God will provide more. Mr. Hanny, I'm very happy, Hanson, I'm very happy to have been here. I'm very inspired and I believe change is coming. People shall develop and God will increase you more. Amen. May God grant you long life.
Amen.
May God grant you good health.
Amen.
And the right partners.
I'll live long. I pray. Definitely. If there was something I could pray to be an immortal.
That one
day witness.
That one don't pray.
Now let me thank some of the people who have managed to support me regardless of who they are, because sometimes I receive support unexpectedly from numbers I don't want to be mentioned. I want to thank everyone who has given in a hand, whether guidance, whether money. And I want to thank Catherine. There's a lady called Catherine. She's very supportive. I want to thank Collective Globe. I want to thank Chusa. I want to thank members of the League of Young Professionals, members of Pro Life Football Club who have reached out just to share some part of my stories to the entire world. I want to thank you as a person and for reaching out, because I didn't know, and I want to call upon all those people who can give in the little they can. Let them not wait to get a lot. The little they can. And our work is always visible. For us to work with the camera. If you give us books, we give them directly to the people that you see. The people you need, you even reach out to them, they share their stories. Because some people say, hey, get for me young mothers, no, ours is real work. People who are profiled in their way you see them. So we profile different people, and we want to make that everlasting impact. So we want to thank everyone who has given in support, who has facilitated, and I want to also call upon people to support programs like yours.
Thank you so much.
Many programs are useless. You know, I'm shocked. Many programs don't add value to the nation. People just talk about this, they talk about politics. That doesn't add value. The patriotism within conversations like this. And I'm having those conversation, purpose-driven conversation cards. I use them for the kids. I feel they are touching many lives. So people should also, they should also give you sponsorship.
Thank you so much.
You need people to recognize you. The government needs to recognize you, to give you better machines, big machines. And imagine how if you had a podcast, you wouldn't be in places that are shouting like this. You could sit somewhere, give a program meaning. Now I'm also calling upon people to sponsor programs like this one, to sponsor J&J, to also find other people who can network with us. The companies. I would just imagine if I'm talking and then, ladies and gentlemen, thank you Coca-Cola, thank you Rehab,
big
thank you
company,
Avamuno, thank you Sudin, those big companies, MTN, Airtel. Imagine, I just imagine those. I call upon those companies.
Actually, we are calling to them.
I'm calling upon them.
Those big people.
Yes.
Even every rich person. The last word, speak something to the ghetto youth out there. Since you said it's a mindset, get with the mindset, say something.
It is just better to be hated for who you are than being loved for who you're not. We need to think outside the box. And it starts with you, the one who's watching, the only ghetto. It starts with you to change the ghettos. A positive life, a positive mindset starts with you. And together we can make a very, very big difference. Everyone is a commander in his own narrative, but when commanders combine efforts, we can become innovators in progress. Ghetto eri mu ndowooza yaffe, wabula ghetto teri mu talent ze tulina. Buli omu asobola okuba komanda singa tuba tugassa obwongo, singa tuba tutandise nga buli omu olowooza ku ekyo ekikosa ghetto. Tukijjamu ebyobufuzi, tukijjamu amadiini, tukijjamu ebintu byonna byonna ebitwawula. Ghetto esobola okuba ey'akabi singa tukwataganira wamu ne tuzimba ekintu ekyawamu ne tujjamu n'endowooza nti ghetto tesobola kukyuka. Ghetto esobola okukyuka ate era kitandika naawe. Kisingako omuntu okuwalana olwekyo ky'oli, okusingako olwekyo ky'otali. So wenyumirize mu ekyo ky'oli ate tokoowa kuyiga. Buli kaseera beera ng'onoonyereza ekipya, tokoowa kusoma, tokoowa kunoonyereza ku ngeri ki gy'osobola kukyusaamu. Teweeyagaliza wekka, yagaliza ku mulala nga ky'olina ekyo naawe osobola okukirowoozaako nga singa omulala kiba kimutuuseeko kiba kitya. Kubanga bingi bisobola okujja naye tebijja kujjawo wekka ebyo by'olina nawe loonyaako engeri gy'osobola kubisaasaanyamu ku balala. Kubanga tekiri ku ssente nnyingi z'olina, kiri katonaako k'olina k'osobola okugatta ku munno. So gula eddoboozi lyo, gula endowooza yo, gula enkola yo nga bigatta ku ghetto nga tebigitoolako. Baagala nnyo ba ghetto youth mwenna mwenna tukaabawo mukisa. Sigadde nze wa Ghetto Pamoja munamu Ghetto Ambassador nga bulijjo.
God bless you. Till next time. I'm James Boy Imani.
And I'm Hanny, the multi-talented genius Ghetto Youth Ghetto Ambassador.
Nice to meet you.